So, Minister, I basically have two questions, and I thank you so much for joining us. Looking at the report of an increase in the number of BRICS visitors, almost 50% since last year. Now, I want to know, was this due to the fact that South Africa was the host of the BRICS conference? Have you been seeing a continuous rise in the number of tourists that come from BRICS countries?
Yes, certainly the BRICS summit was part of the reason why we've seen the increase. But over and above that, we have signed memorandums of understanding with the BRICS countries. And therefore, we've seen, especially from Brazil, we've seen a 74% increase, because as part of an MOU, we are doing joint marketing. We've also seen a direct flight from SAA from Cape Town and Johannesburg to Sao Paulo, because the air access, if that is improved, it also helps us to increase the numbers. From Russia, we've seen about a 74% increase. And part of both Russia and Brazil advantage is that they qualify for a 90-day visa up to 90 days. And with the air access and the visa regime, it does help, to bring tourists from Russia, but also to take South Africans out to Russia and Brazil. We've seen a major increase in India of about 43%, and from China, we've seen a 205% increase. What we are working on as part of our joint marketing is that we are trying to get China and India to qualify for the same visa dispensation like Russia and Brazil, which they currently don't have. Last year, November, I went to China to visit about 5 cities, and we realized there are a number of things that we have to do. Air China is flying directly to OR Tambo, but in terms of the visa applications, there we need to improve on the side from South Africa.
Right. Now, I hear you say that South Africa implemented favorable visa policies. What about the BRICS countries? Have they also implemented the same policies to make it easy as well for South African tourists to visit their countries?
Yes, in terms of Russia, the same visa regime applies for South Africans. In terms of Brazil, the same. And the same with China. India, I think there is a different visa regime, but I've not heard many complaints from South Africans trying to get into India. So it's all work in progress. Whenever we meet at the UNWTO, the World Tourism Organization, the G20, and all of these multilateral bodies that we belong to, we continue to work on that. But my priority for this year is definitely India and China. We're also we're busy putting together an MOU also with Indonesia. It's also a big source market. So most of it is work in progress, yes.
So, and which in South Africa is their favorite city to visit?
You know what? We have changed in terms of marketing South Africa as a destination. Mm-hmm. We now include in all our marketing, we include townships, villages, small dorpies, and those hidden gems that were never promoted before, so that we diversify our offerings. Many tourists still come to come and see Table Mountain in Cape Town, and then off they go to safaris. And we are now working on keeping them longer and let their stay be longer by offering different tourism products, like, going from Cape Town to the Northern Cape or to the Eastern Cape. And we find that there's a lot of interest because people, they are repeat visitors. And they don't want to come back and repeat Cape Town and Table Mountain and the sea, and then go on to safaris. There are many other safari places outside of the Kruger National Park, like in Pilanesberg, all over the country. And we are now putting all of those unknown places, we are putting them on the map with our marketing.